Hot Tub Works is the leading supplier of replacement hot tub covers. Ordering a new hot tub cover online has never been easier. In just a few steps, I'm going to show you how to order a perfect cover every time. Before we do that, let's talk about the tools that you're going to need to measure the hot tub cover. One's a tape measure. The second tool you'll need, if you have a rounded corner, is a carpenter square. Now this makes measuring around a corner a lot easier, but it's not necessary. I'll show you how to do it with just a tape measure as well. And the last tool that comes in real handy is this measuring guide, which you can print right off our website, allowing you to fill in the information as you measure the hot tub itself. So let's get started on this easy job. Now before I start measuring, let me answer the most common question that we get about how to measure, and that is, what should I measure? Now, if your old hot tub cover is still in pretty good shape, what I'd like you to do is measure the old hot tub cover. If your hot tub cover is in just too bad a condition, and we see some of that as well, then you're going to have to measure the hot tub itself. But the most important thing is that your measurements be from outside the tub to outside the tub. This is called the acrylic, so outside acrylic to the outside acrylic. If you do that, you'll get a great fitting hot tub cover. The most common shaped hot tub is a square or a rectangle. That's about 85% of the hot tubs made. Now, if you have a hot tub that was made after the year 1995, most likely it has a rounded corner as well. So the most common hot tub covers we make are rounded squares or rounded rectangles. In this particular case, this is a rounded rectangle, and we'll measure this in a second. Now, if you have a different shaped hot tub cover, don't worry. All the principles that we're going to go through right now still apply. Now, the first thing to make note is where the fold is. On this particular cover, the fold runs closest to you and away, so the fold's running down this direction. And on our measurement guide, you'll see that the A measurement is always cut in half by the fold. So the first measurement I'm going to take is straight across here, and I come up with 75 inches. That's my A measurement. So I'm going to write that down. Now the next measurement I need to take is the B measurement. I simply just measure from outside the cover to the other side, and I come up with 88 inches. 88 inches is my B measurement. I'm going to write that down. Now the last measurement I'm going to take is the rounded quarter. What is the radius? There's two ways to do it. The easiest way is with a carpenter square, because I simply can put it right up here to the edge, and I can measure the distance from the 90-degree point back to where the curve begins. On this particular hot tub cover, it's 8 inches. It's 8 inches from this 90-degree point back to where the curve begins on the cover. Now if you don't have one of these, don't worry about it. You can simply do this with the tape measure by doing the same thing. I'm going to start the tape, measure the distance from where the curve begins out to that imaginary 90-degree point, which is right here. And again, I can see that it's 8 inches on the tape measure. So using either tool, I can come up with that measurement. And that's about it. You just measured your A, your B, and your C dimension. Next, we'll measure the skirt and the strap, and that's about it. So the only things that we have left to do is measure the skirt and the safety strap. But before I do that, let me explain what the skirt is. The skirt's main intention is to protect this colored plastic called acrylic. Now, acrylic is affected by the sun's UV rays, so it's really important that this flap come down far enough to cover that colored plastic. One other point about modern hot tub covers. Early covers were made with a skirt that was called continuous, meaning it didn't have a seam here. All the covers we make have a seam here nowadays, and the reason for that is it makes it easier to put the hot tub cover back on and not get the skirt caught up under the hot tub. So every hot tub cover we make will have this flap. Now to measure, it's really simple. From the bottom of the cover down to the edge of the skirt is the measurement I'm going to take, and that's 5 inches. Now to measure the safety strap, it's basically the same premise. From the bottom of the cover down to the beginning of the plastic buckle. And this particular hot tub has a 9-inch safety strap. So let me write that down before I forget. Skirt has a 5-inch, and the safety strap is 9. Now a lot of people ask, does the hardware come with it? And the answer is yes. We provide you the male, the female part of the clip, and even stainless steel screws to mount the hardware to the cabinet. Now one safety note to let you know about, and that is that every cover we make comes with 4 safety straps. That's a safety requirement. We never deviate from it. And we encourage you to put the safety straps on the hot tub cover as soon as you get it. Now that all said, this is exactly how you order a perfectly made hot tub cover. If you have any questions, give us a call. We're happy to be of service.